Hello everyone to the inaugural OzzyJtv stream. I'm just trying to make sure I've got all of my settings sorted out here so that I can see you lovely chatters as you're talking. I'm not sure I quite have it all set up at the moment, so just give me 1 second. And then we should be good to go. In fact, this is where I actually discover how it even works on YouTube at least. I've never actually streamed off of YouTube before, but I thought I'd stream at both Twitch and YouTube right now, just so that we can see everything that's going on, and people might prefer to watch from one area rather than the other. So, the only annoying thing with this is it means I have 2 separate chats, but we'll see if we actually get anyone watching on both. So, give me 1 second. Should have done this before the stream, but I wasn't sure how it was all going to look. And we should be good to go. Perfect. Right, well, welcome to the inaugural stream. Hello, GGWP1718. Good evening, I guess. Good afternoon, good evening, depending from where you're watching from. And I thought I'd just play a bit of Super Autopets. It was the first thing that brought me to this channel. I think it's quite a good game to just stream over the top of. So let me know if you've never played the game before, you have any questions. But I think what we're going to try and do, see if we can get some 10 wins first and foremost. And if we can do that with some level 3 animals and unlock some achievements, even better. So this starting shot, not particularly anything exciting. I do like the otter. Maybe we'll try and go for a sort of a big beaver strat. Hi, Akemi. Okay, I'll call you Akemi. That's no problem from me. And it looks like we are just going to try and make the world's biggest beaver here. Nah, not all in on pig. We're going all in on beaver. I've had bad plays with the pig before. Not my favourite creature. And what are we going to be? I like some alliteration. We could be the willing wigs here. But let's be the clean wigs, We're a clean team. It might be that we are making a big beaver, but we are a clean team, as they say. So let's see how we're doing. Yeah, I love Super Autopets as well, Akemi. Really drew me into this game almost immediately when I started playing it. I think I originally watched Northern Lion. I don't know if you're aware of the guy, but I feel like if you know Super Autopets and you watch sort of YouTube, Twitch, you may have heard of him. Play this game, and I immediately knew it was going to sort of be a big hit when it came out. I guess we're going to continue with this beaver strat. It's strange to only have a 4-squad team at the moment, but we can build to a 5-squad later on, which is no problem. Has everyone had a good weekend so far? I've been having a great weekend, trying to get everything sorted, getting quite a lot of YouTube videos out. Now, since I've started my YouTube channel, unfortunately, not had too many Super Autopets videos come out recently. But I've been absolutely amazed with 2 indie gems that have come out fairly recently. Ancient Legacy of Azul and also Castle Morihisa. Morihisa, I always forget how to pronounce it properly, I'll be absolutely honest with you. And let's see, I mean, we are going the big beaver strats. It seems very strange to have gone 3 rounds and still never have 5 pets. But we're trying something different. Tomorrow is indeed Valentine's Day. A good reminder for me. Me and my partner aren't doing anything particularly exciting. So we don't tend to do a lot of presents for each other, so it's going to be pretty chill for us. But have you got anything planned, Akemi, for Valentine's Day? Oh, I do like a hedgehog. And we've got quite a tanky team here. Why not? Got to be able to go hedgehog every once in a while. I'm even tempted to put meat on the hedgehog, but we'll pass that for now. We seem to be been giving the gift of otters today, which I'm not complaining, and they're all hitting the beaver, so maybe my dream is going to be realised of big beaver strats here with the clean wigs. But for now, I think we're going to pass on all of these because we can't do it, and then just watch, hopefully, the enemy team crumble against this little hedgehog. Look, come on, 1 and 2 health creatures. Oh, look at this, beautiful. Killing all of the turtles straight away. Well, I was single for a long time before I met my partner. Luckily we're together. But you can celebrate yourself on Valentine's Day. It's quite interesting. In Japan they have a completely different method of doing Valentine's Day. I can't remember. It's I think the girl gives chocolates to the guys, and then there's also 2 separate days. There's like White Day as well, I believe it's called. Right, I'm not sure what we want to go here. I don't know if anyone else has any suggestions, but I'm thinking we want tanky things to be able to survive our hedgehog. I'm not particularly fussed about the peacock. I'm keeping the spider around for stats. We could probably sell the otter now. It's done its job. We could try and go into a big elephant, but elephant is just a trash animal, let's be honest. The only reason I'm going to pick up elephant is I'm going to try and somehow go to a Oh, you live in Japan. Okay, so I'm probably telling you things you know far better about, or I'm probably saying the wrong thing, to be honest, or getting confused exactly what the traditions are over there. But I'm pretty sure you have, am I right in saying there's White Day and then there's Valentine's Day and they're two separate days? Is that correct? I'm not 100% sure on that. Why are we getting so many otters? I'm always tempted to, in fact, I'm just going to get rid of this otter and start building another otter. You know, the more otters, the merrier. And please always land on the beaver. I'm never going to say no to that. Nothing particularly good here. And yeah, I was going to say, it must be quite late over where you are. I mean, are you 7 hours ahead? 8 hours ahead? Yeah, 7 hours ahead. So I love, well, I say I love Japan. I've been once, actually, 2 years ago, January 2020, just before everything became a lot more difficult to get out. I actually went to Japan for just under a month. I did about 24, 25 days in Japan. And then I did about 3 or 4 days in Seoul afterwards as well. Really enjoyed it there. I used I think it's only available to foreigners, unfortunately, but the sort of 2-week rail pass, and sort of traveled all the way from Tokyo all the way down to Hiroshima. And this is really bugging me. What's the main sort of port city that is sort of closest to Korea? Can't think what the name is, on the far western island. I went there as well, and up to Nikko, north of Tokyo. So I've been to quite a few places, but it's the first place in Japan where as soon as I got back home, I was like, I want to go back. I want to go again to the joys of Japan. Oh, really? Oh, where are you from originally? Okay, me. I'm just going to see what we can do here while... I'm tempted. We could go camel. Maybe I'll sell the otter and try and go camel, and we'll just keep buffing up this beaver as much as possible. That might be the play. I want to try and get to a level 3 peacock as well at some point, but I think we're probably just going to get rid of it here and build the turtle in. Even though the turtle's going to die to the hedgehog, it's going to give us a very strong beaver. I assume, yeah, the melon armor will get applied after the hedgehog gets hit, so that should be all good to me. Oh, really? The USA? Whereabouts in the USA? I have some friends that live there, actually, in Portland, Oregon at the moment. I was going to say Akemi's a Japanese name, right? So that makes sense. Yeah. Oh, very cool. How are you finding Japan then? Is it a good time? Meanwhile, I must say our beaver is crushing it to victory. We've got no complaints here. We haven't even lost. We're going to go flawless on my first run on my first stream since I've made my YouTube channel. That would be amazing. Oh, cool. I've been to California twice now in my life. Been very fortunate. And once I actually went over because my friend was getting married there. Well, not in California, actually, getting married in Phoenix. But I had a friend who was working in San Francisco, so I visited him as well. Right, let's just keep upgrading the beaver. When you've gone beaver, you can't go back. And that's not even a beaver, that's a hedgehog. I'm sure I'm going to get plenty of mispronunciations in this game, getting confused between different animals. I'm just debating if we want to let's just keep buffing the beaver, why not? And I'll freeze the hedgehog for next round. This spider's probably not going to last that long. I mean, to be fair, I'm probably going to get rid of the camel first, just because the stats are so good on the spider. But fair enough. Are you still at school, or have you graduated? What are you doing at the moment? So it's been a while since I've been at school, unfortunately. Well, maybe not unfortunately, fortunately, actually. But yeah, it's been interesting to see how people find the changes from different countries. I've always wanted to live abroad at some point in my life. Fortunately, Turkey is not what we want for this build. I think I'm just going to keep going in on this beaver. This beaver has become my lifeblood. And I will give him some honey just in case we get... Oh, I just realised I just gave it honey to something that is going to get overridden with the melon armor from the turtle anyway. But oh well. Bit of a pointless 3 gold, but still, I think we're doing fine in this run. Should be able to kill everything here. Never mind, I didn't see how strong that hedgehog was. We probably want a skunk. Skunk's always good. Well, we want a level 3 beaver. That's going to be the first option. And I've never really used the boar, but I'm thinking, why not use a boar today? In fact, we have 2 level 2s as well. I want everything. I'm gonna freeze the penguin, because if I can get a pill for the turtle, then I might switch to penguin mode. Oh, I'm just freezing the whole shop, and there's the pill. So next time we'll pill the turtle, place the cow, use the cow to get some upgrades, and then switch into penguin meta. Okay, do you speak Japanese? Did you learn it with the... Did your mum teach you? Or I don't know if your dad speaks it as well. Or are you suffering with learning the language at the same time? I did try and learn Japanese when I was younger. I wouldn't say I'm particularly skillful at it, but I was learning it for a little period of time using the sort of Genki books, if you've heard of them. And let's go for the 2 penguins. I mean, maybe I'll just stick the penguin in front of the hedgehog for now and probably give it chili, to be honest. I mean, it's just going to die if the hedgehog hits it, so there's no point on that side. And that is 1 tanky camel. I don't know if we're going to be able to get through that. It's probably be our first loss. I just realized there's not really a need to have this, what's it called, beaver right at the back anymore. I should probably have it at the front. Let's just have a look here. We probably, are we definitely going to keep this penguin? I think we're probably going to keep the penguin, but I might, it's maybe the hedgehog that I want to get rid of. The hedgehog's not really doing anything, but then why keep the penguin if you're getting rid of the hedgehog, because then you're only really buffing the beaver. Choices. I think I might get rid of the hedgehog, you know. But all of our squad's just so weak. It's like we have 1 strong unit and that's it, which is not what I want to see. I think we'd rather a level 2. Oh, the thing is, if I get a level 2 born now, we're going to have a 4 squad. Do I want a 4 squad? Why not? Let's go for a 4 squad. And that's going to be good. Maybe take the pairs. I mean, to be fair, our squad's so crap, we could try and run dragon. In fact, I'm going to see if we can run dragon here. That should be fine. Oh, cool. That must be interesting, learning. I mean, you must get so much more experience learning when you're actually in the country, at least compared to sort of, you know, trying to study it on your own. Because that's one of the big things I struggled with, is I was trying to learn it while actually in the country. I was learning it while I was in Japan for a bit, but then obviously I came back home and it just became so much harder to pick up the language and learn it. Right, let's buff. Oh, we could put someone on our boar. I'm going to put someone on our boar as well, just so that it's tanky and doesn't die to 1 hit. And it'd be great if... Oh, do we go dragon? We could get rid of the skunk for a dragon. I think, you know, this is not a bad play necessarily. Well, it does mean this creature's never going to become level 2, but that's not a big problem. Let's hope we get another level 1 here. We do. Though, is that going to give us more of a benefit than a horse? I'm just conscious, not horse, a leopard, because I'm conscious if we get 1 more loss, we are going down. I mean, we could also put a tiger in. What's going to be the benefit of tiger? Double buff on the boar? I don't think that's going to be particularly useful. Tiger or buff? I'm going to go for all the buffs. I think buffs will be better. And nothing particularly good here, but we will freeze the chocolate for next round and then go into the next one. Oh, fair enough. Language has never been my strong suit, unfortunately. My partner speaks about 4 or 5, so he's really good at it. But I am useless. I speak a little bit of Spanish, and unfortunately that is going to be game over. And that was a very fast exit screen. Well, at least that was a good first run. It sort of stalled out near the end. I was enjoying the beaver otter situation. We might have to repeat the same thing. I would like to try something different. I am going to freeze the honey just in case. But it looks like at least our first round is going to be very similar to how it was before. I don't know. Normally I don't ever go in for upgrading the beaver much, but we're the fishy streamers. I know what I am, and I'm a fishy streamer. That was an easy pick for a name for our group. And hopefully this big beaver is going to give us a win. Yeah, that's what we want to see. I'm hoping that we can transition away from it. I'm probably going to get the fish. And let's see. Probably just mosquito ant. I'm not the hugest fan of the ant, but we might as well get it for now. Hi, Jameson. So this is, so I have to give a bit of an explanation. Just so everyone's aware, I am actually multi-streaming right now across both Twitch and YouTube. So apologies if I'm sort of talking at one person. Everyone's wondering, who the hell is he talking to? So basically, Super Auto Pets is an auto battling game where basically you create a team of fun critters. As you see, I've got a beaver here, an otter, a fish, etc. And you then spend your money to buff up this team, make it stronger, and every creature has a unique ability. And then you basically fight someone else's team of 5 enemies. So for example, if you were playing, I could end up against your team as we fought. But for now, I'm looking at this, and there's not really a big strat. Obviously, upgrading these to level... So this is a level 1 beaver, for example. This It's not even a beaver. This is a level 1 beaver. This is a level 1 otter. But basically, if you get 3 of the same animal and you combine it, they'll upgrade to the next level. And then level 3 is the max. So, I mean, it's quite easy to pick up, I guess, just from watching. But the big difficulty comes from the fact that each of these different animals has a different, basically active or passive effect. So the mosquito will deal 1 damage to 1 random enemy on the other team when we start the round, as you'll see. But for now, I think I'm just going to buy some more creatures from the shop. And this is really good. So here's an example. The fish on level up gives all friends +1 attack and +1 defense or toughness. So by leveling this up, by putting 3 fish together, everyone's going to get that buff. And it's also, don't worry too much about this at this stage, but it will unlock 1 creature of the next tier. And then we are going to start. I'm just seeing if I want to reorganize anything. Probably going to put it this way around. And then, as you'll see, our 5 enemies are going to go up against the other 5, which are the other team. So the fishy streamers of OzzyJ are going against the fussy sailors of Lucrezio. Do the fishies or the sailors win? Akemi on Twitch. My YouTube should be, I should say, on my Twitch page. Otherwise, it is just OzzyJtv. It's the same as my Twitch ID. And yeah, I've been starting my YouTube channel about 2 weeks ago now, and it's been going pretty well. Playing a bit of Super Auto Pets, playing a bit of basically any sort of indie game that takes my fancy, especially new releases. Every day we release a new video, which is basically a game that came out normally free in the last 24 hours or so. And it's a bit of a first impressions, 30-minute review of what that game's about. And let me tell you, we have found some gems so far. We found Ancient Legacy of Azul, which I've been really enjoying. And Castle Morihisa, which I always get the name wrong, which is basically, if you ever played Slay the Spire or any sort of deck building roguelike like that, it's very similar to that. And that's also been a lot of fun. Now, I don't think this beaver is going to be long for this world, so I'm not going to upgrade it, but I will upgrade the mosquito. And I don't think the dog's particularly any good, so I'm going to just skip past that. What I think we're going to try and do now is, now that we've got this rabbit, we want to start using shop food, so things like this apple, to start buffing up our team and making it stronger and stronger. Potentially going all in on this mosquito is what I'm thinking, at least for now, until something better comes along. But I don't think it's worth freezing the apple for now. But yeah, Jameson, I'm trying to think what else you might need to know if you're first ever playing this game. I think the other things are that everything you buy in the shop costs 3 gold, and you start each turn in the shop, shall I say, with 10 gold. So for example, here I've got 10 gold, so I could buy 3 animals or 3 foods or a combination thereof of each of the different things. The only exception to that is the sleeping pill, which basically kills off one of your units, and that only costs 1 gold. And this generally has a set of niche scenarios where you'd want to use it. Main thing that I'm thinking of is you would use your sleeping pill if you had a creature that does things on death. So for example, here, the flamingo, when it faints in battle, it will give both the things behind it +1/+1. So by using the sleeping pill in the shop on this, it's a permanent +1/+1 boost to our team. So looking at this now, I think we can try and maybe build around the ox. I feel like the ox is pretty strong normally. And we might also, I was saying we'll go in for the rabbit, but I'm 5/5 and 4/5 is quite strong. I'm going to actually get rid of the fish. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show off exactly the strategy that I was just talking about. So if I get the order right, basically when the flamingo dies, it's going to give both the mosquito and the ox +1/+1. And also if the friend ahead of the ox faints, then it will gain melon armor, which basically means the enemy we take 20 less damage from the enemy once and +2 attack. So basically both of these are going to combine together. And what you'll see is both of these will get a +1/+1 buff. And then the ox will gain melon armor and +2 extra health. So now this is a really strong unit for this early on in the game. And I think we're just going to buy garlic on our mosquito and then buy the giraffe at the end. Now, that probably doesn't mean anything to you, Jameson, if you haven't seen the game before. The giraffe will basically just give a +1/+1 buff every turn to the unit in front of it. And garlic will mean you take 2 less damage from an enemy. I told you they have a very tanky team, but we do manage to win out by 1 health, which is not too bad. And hi, Akemi. See you've joined over from the Twitch chat. Hope you're enjoying this so far. And I'm thinking we're probably going to go all in on this. I mean, the mosquito's already an 8/8. I think I'm going to freeze this turtle, I think, and then look to somehow incorporate it into this build. Even if, maybe if we get a pill, I'll just switch it around exactly like this. I might sell our beaver, which will buff 2 of our other creatures, buy the turtle. And even though we just bought garlic for this, we're going to overwrite it with the melon armor from the turtle. Now, do we want a camel? That's the real question. I don't know what people's views are on it. We definitely don't want a hedgehog this time, that's for sure, because it will break both the melon armors on those creatures. I think we'll just pick up... do we go for a 4 squad? Because, I mean, to be honest, I don't think the camel's going to do an awful lot for us. I think I'm just going to go for a 4 squad. I wouldn't normally recommend this, you know. Try and have your full squad filled up, but I'd rather get some of the long-term benefits of buying the food over having 5 units, which realistically I'm probably just going to sell one of the units later. So let's see how this works out. I think we should probably go down to this ox, to be honest. But if they didn't have an ox, we might have been able to do it. I don't know. It would have been a bit difficult. But we were running a 4 squad, so what can you really expect? Now, do we want to try and go for the squirrel-rabbit combo? I'll be honest, I don't think it's very good. But the rabbit obviously give your teammates +1 health when they eat food, and the squirrel will discount our food by 1 gold. Don't think it's really worth it. I'm just going to buy an ox for now. I'm probably going to combine them. I'm just seeing what else we can potentially get. And I'm thinking, oh, if I can just put them on top of each other, we'll probably get the flamingo again. I'm just seeing, is there anything that's going to be super good that we might want with it? And I don't think so. This is where I freeze the whole shop when I don't really know what I want. But I think that's fine for now. Dolphin isn't too bad, but I just feel like our team's sort of mid-gamey, but it doesn't have a clear path to transition into the later games. And since we want to try and get to 10 wins, that's going to take some doing, I think. But we shall see. Fingers crossed. 1 second. No worries, Akemi. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll definitely be streaming more often now. And obviously I have my YouTube channel as well if there's anything that you're interested on there. But it was really nice to meet you. Oh, wait, I just realized. Is that Akemi that's talking? You've got the same avatar as H1 Jeff 120. So I don't know if I was getting myself confused, actually. Alex 120, but I assume you're the same person. If not, either way, it was very good to have you in the chat and have a good sleep. And for now, we will aim to win this in your honor. Or at least that's the aim. We've not got a lot of good stuff or good options here. I'm debating transitioning into Rooster and buffing it up as much as possible, because the Rooster will spawn a chick when it dies, so it works well in conjunction with the Ox at this stage. I think that's it for now. I don't really think we should have... I don't know why this rabbit has been left to live out its life right at the front of our team. It doesn't seem like the best position for it. Though I guess it is breaking that sort of melon armor like it just did there. And I think we're going to lose here. I'm not sure if that's us done. No, we have 1 life yet left. So we're going to have to change this around pretty quickly, that's for sure. And what do we have here? I'll be honest, I don't think this giraffe is doing enough. I mean, I don't think any of our team is doing enough. But at least with the cow, we can upgrade our rooster even more, give it a bit more health, and then see if we can get something a lot... I mean, we could pivot into rooster turkey. So the turkey's going to give +3/+3 to any unit we summon, and obviously the rooster summons a unit afterwards. Bye, Alex120. Yeah, just if you subscribe to my Twitch, well, follow my Twitch or subscribe to my YouTube channel, you'll see anything about me going live. I'll try and set up a schedule over the next couple of days because I want to stream at least, you know, once a week, absolutely minimum. Unfortunately, I have got a regular job outside of doing YouTube and Twitch, so if I can do more, I will do more. I just can't promise anything at this stage, I think is probably the most honest answer. Do we want to go turkey? That's what I'm thinking now. It's going to be a late... We need a pivot because we're just slowly dying. So I'm thinking we'll go turkey. I was just hoping that we'd magically see something else that combines with the turkey here. And I'm not seeing anything. I'm going to freeze this sushi. And then we're almost certainly going to buy this rooster. But I think for now, +1/+1 on 3 units is going to be better than a +1/+1 on a single unit. And that will end this turn. And let's see how we do. Fishy streamers versus... I might need to... Is everyone finding that the combat is too fast to follow what you're looking at here on the screen? Because I've got it set to be quite fast in my options, but I can slow it down now that I'm streaming to maybe make it a bit easier to follow the gameplay. I don't know. Let me know. In fact, maybe I'll just do that now. So if I go into my settings, gameplay, fast forward. In fact, let's put this to 150 for now. Hopefully that makes it a bit more easy to follow the game. And I think we might just buy all of this. Well, at least one beaver. I'll freeze a beaver and yeah, definitely going to go for the double beaver here. And this time we're obviously the slippery organisms. You know, we were fishy streamers. So fishy streamers are all slippery. Maybe this whole channel is about me being some form of slippery, fishy, like, or having those sort of qualities to me. But, okay, well, it definitely wants us to go beavers. I mean, can I get 5 beavers is going to be the question. I think what I'll do here is, what's going to be better? I mean, maybe I'll just buff it. Yeah, I'm just going to buff the beaver. Maybe the game is calling to me that I need to get a 10-win squad that has a level 3 beaver on it. Because it keeps giving me beavers. In the first round, we also had the same thing. So let's see. It's going to be ants versus beavers here. Unfortunately, the matchup isn't great for me. And getting both those buffs landing on that third ant was really bad for us. Because it meant that our beaver didn't go through that last ant. Now, what can we do here? I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start combining our beavers. Unfortunately, we got... Well, I say unfortunately we got a snail, but actually we did lose the last round. So we could maybe bring the snail in. In fact, I'm thinking, why don't we just try bring the snail in with the swan and the dodo and do that? I think that's not too bad. We could think about a crab because we've got 7 health on our beaver already. In fact, I'm going to crab cupcake, maybe buy a crab at the end, well, at the start of next round. Now, they recently, and when I say recently, I mean very recently, I'm just reorganizing my team, they nerfed the swan. So the swan, I think, used to be a 3-3, and now it's a 1-3, which is quite a substantial nerf, so I have no idea how useful it is now, but it was definitely overpowered before, so I'm not surprised they did nerf it. And how do we think we're going to shape up here? I think it's going to be an easy win for us. And then we'll see if we can get that pivot I was talking about. I say pivot, it's not really a pivot, but let's see if we sell our snail. We should be able to cupcake into crab, and we suddenly have a 310. So that's quite a lot of damage, and potentially putting the dodo behind the crab means it will get even more attack. Apart from that, I'm not really sure what we really want. I mean, maybe I could have rolled more to get another cupcake first, but it's not going to be the end of the world. And all of these are not particularly exciting, I'll be honest. I could buy another fish, but I think I'm going to just be selling this fish at some point. I don't know. I'll buy it because it's better than nothing, but maybe I should have just rolled there instead. Is everyone having a good Sunday evening? Oh, well, I say that. You might not even... I'm in the UK, so it's Sunday evening where I am. But wherever you are having a good Sunday? Or even, I guess, technically it could be a Monday morning, I would assume, depending on where you are in the world. And this is what we want, a meat bone on our crab. I always try and think what this would actually look like in real life, of like the sort of stereotypical Flintstones meat on a bone like that, but just in the pincer of a crab. I always think that'd be quite an interesting image to see in real life. And then the ox is probably going to be much better than the fish, but we just did that once before. So let's just put the garlic on our beaver, and we'll end the turn and see how we're doing. I don't know. I feel like my skills at Super Auto Pets has got a lot worse recently, or maybe not recently. Recently is probably not the right term, but I used to play it quite a lot, and then I probably had a month or two's break, but I still used to consume content of it. So watching other people playing, and yeah, it's really good. Hi, all bags. Good to see you there, Al. Yeah, it's going well. We're playing some Super Auto Pets. We've got some people watching both on YouTube and Twitch at the moment, it seems like. So people are having a good time watching the game. I don't know if you've obviously, All Bags is actually a friend of mine in real life, so I know he's played this game many a time, but he can probably give me some top tips and strats on how to play this at the moment. But it's going okay. We haven't managed to have any 10 wins yet, but we are definitely trying to work our way towards that. And I'll be honest, I don't really like our squad at all at the moment, but you've got to live with what you've got. Maybe it's worth taking a giraffe. In fact, I think we do want a giraffe. In fact, I'm going to freeze it because I really would like to get this fish up to level 2 before I sell it, but it might just have to be sold, to be honest. If we get there's so many choices now. In fact, I'm going to sell the fish, I'm going to buy the giraffe, and then... So maybe that wasn't the smartest idea, because... Yeah, and I'll meat bone the giraffe. I don't know. What I'm thinking is we've got a turtle, we've got a sleeping pill. That's always an early melon armor, which will be really useful. Level 3 crab, I mean, maybe we can go for it. I don't know. You've got to do it at some point, so maybe this will be the time. I'll see if I can get any more crabs. I don't feel like our run's going particularly well enough to deserve that, though. But I guess 4 wins, and we've only lost 3 hearts. Maybe we will go for big crab. I'm just not sure what I'm going to sell here. This beaver sort of outlived its usefulness, but I don't really want to sell anything. I guess maybe we could sell the giraffe. It was only here for a while, and get rid of the garlic on the beaver for some melon. And then it's not the earliest worm, but we could try and build around a worm as our buffing unit. Maybe I'll freeze it for 1 and see what we see. I do like a penguin, but we've only got 1 level
level 2. So, but for everyone that doesn't know, the penguin is going to buff +1/+1 every turn to anything that's level 2. So I'm just going to hope that and perfect, just what I wanted to see, a level 2. And I'm going to freeze all 3 of these for next turn. I'm not sure what I'm going to sell to get the cow out, but at least we're now getting buffs on 2 of our creatures. In fact, it might even be that we sell the crab. I don't know if I could do that for all bags. That might be the problem. What were you working on, all bags? Anything exciting, or is it all under heavy shush shush? Can't speak any more of it. I mean, it's working on a weekend, you know. I can't imagine working on a weekend. I try and avoid working as much as possible anyway. So, highly confidential, of course. I'm just thinking, what do we want to do here? It's almost like I want to temporarily get rid of the penguin and then re-get it later. In fact, maybe that's what we're going to do. But 5/7 is not even that exciting, and you know, Swan isn't even that exciting either. Let's pill into here, and then we'll buy the cow, and let's at least start buffing the crab. Whether we want to keep it, I don't know. But we shall see. Oh, and it's your last day. Ugh. You're not going to be unemployed for long, though. I know your talents are in high demand, so I'm sure there's not going to be too much of a worry there. Do we want to go rabbit? I feel like I just keep switching my build around, which is not what the doctor ordered, to be honest. This beaver's been here far too long, but at least we've got the buff on the dodo now. Maybe, yeah, I think this is fine. I don't think there's a big problem with this. I do like a skunk. Probably going to go for a skunk. We'll keep the cow just for 1 turn. Hopefully we get double cow next turn and we can make it a level 2. Get that better milk, that stronger milk. That's what we like to see. Oh, and we've got the melon arm with a perfect counter to a scorpion. That's what we like to see. And this should be an easy win for us. I do say, though, that fish had more attack than I thought it did when I first saw it. Unfortunately, we're not rewarded with the double cow. But we can... Oh, we do definitely want to bring in a skunk. The other chances, I've never actually done it properly, but we could try and go for bus meta and actually get ourselves a bus. But I don't think that's going to happen this time. I'm just trying to think if there's anything we want to do. We might as well go for the dodo upgrade. I'll freeze the sushi. Monkey, they have nerfed the monkey recently, but you know, I've seen enough monkeys in my day, seen enough bisons in my day to not be too concerned. I think we're just going to go dodo into sushi. And I really do want to get rid of this beaver now. I don't think it's really pulling its weight, let's be honest. But at least our swan is turning quite fearsome thanks to the dodo. The bird brother-in-arms are working at their highest level to get us the win. And that was a beefy scorpion. I didn't expect something to be able to take a hit from us. Okay, where are we down? Okay, we are now on 1 life. No more lives left. We have to not lose from now on. And how are we going to not lose? I'm tempted to replace the beaver with the scorpion, but maybe that's a silly idea. I feel like all of our units are just very weak. Maybe I will, though. I don't know. This is where someone goes crazy. You just start... Actually, let's freeze this first. We might get something better beforehand. We could go for the level 3 crab dream here. I just don't think it's likely to happen. I think we have to get to 10 wins first, then we can start thinking about the level 3 crab. So let's just roll past it for now. Oh, and this is what we would like to see. A level, or which is going to be better? A level 3 dodo gives a ton of damage to our swan, or a level 2 skunk, which is going to reduce the enemy's health by a lot. I think we're going to go for level 3 dodo. Probably not 100% necessary, but I want to try it. And then, I was going to get the scorpion, but maybe I'll go for the mammoth. Maybe, let's go for the mammoth. I never use the mammoth, and it's going to buff the rest of our squad, so that should be quite good. And I'll be intrigued to see how it all ends up. Let's see how it goes. So this is where a scorpion would have definitely been better. But I think, no, we definitely still lost. That is unfortunate. Yeah, I think if we had a scorpion there, we may have won. Or, well, no, I don't think we would have won, but it would have been a draw. Okay, let's do one more run of this. And then maybe we'll switch over to pay to win, sorry. So I say pay to win, the actual paid for set of animals, I wouldn't say is actually stronger. If anything, I'd say it's weaker. But basically there's 2 options of which types of animals you play with. So this is the free to play, shall we say, types of animals. You won't get horse in the other box of creatures, shall we say. Now, what do I want? I always love a fish. I don't really like a horse, but I'm just going to roll and see what we get. This is not... Maybe we'll go horse. I don't know. I feel like I've made a terrible squad just to begin with. And we are definitely the overexcited people. Everyone who knows me knows I'm overexcited. But are we overexcited sailors or overexcited shovels or overexcited gems? We're over the overexcited sailors. I'm just going to choose to ignore the fact that I could have been the leaking sailors, let's say. Even though that probably is, it makes more sense overall. And a very easy win to start off the game. That's what I like. if we get easy wins at the start, that gives us the opportunity to pivot more in the future, which is what I'm looking for. If we want to try and get those level 3 crabs, we're going to have to do something a bit special. And oh, this is what we want to see. We can level up this fish next turn. I'm just trying to see what's going to be better, and I'm just going to prep for that level up and hopefully get a good level 2 at the start of the next round that we can start buffing. Like maybe a dodo again, for example. I never see the dodo do too much work, but it's worth a try. I think this is definitely going to be a loss for us this time. I should probably think about buying... So this game all has cosmetics. I probably should think about buying some myself at some point. Do we want to try and go big elephant? I've never managed to get elephant to work. I probably should just focus on winning a game first rather than anything else. In fact, that's exactly what I'll do. Buff all of our creatures. Might as well go for a giraffe. And see... Oh, another flamingo. Maybe we'll go big flamingo. You know, how often do you see big flamingo? I need to get rid of this pig. I don't know what this pig's doing here. But let's see how big we can make the flamingo. I always think... I have a weird affinity with birds. Like flamingos, they're probably like much more scarier in the flesh when you actually see them. I always think of them, you know, Lion King, that sort of stuff. They all look very cool. You know, pink's a very warming color. I'm sure if you were like up close to one, they would be fearsome. Like, how tall is a flamingo? Like, in my mind, I've like bill up to shoulder level. Is that true, or am I just completely making that up? To be honest, I'm not 100% sure. And we are rewarded with an upgrade to our flamingo. So we're definitely going to go for level 3 flamingo here. Why not, as they say. So that will mean when it dies, it gives +2/+2 to the 2 enemies behind it, which is nice. Allows us to get through this. We're fighting a lot of like horse-style builds here, it must be said. And I don't really know why we still even have our horse. It just seems a bit pointless. But we could at least get an upgrade here. Maybe I'll keep it purely for upgrade material. Oh, and bison. We've all seen a bison work before, so it's not anything particularly amazing. But I might just freeze it in case we want to go up to a level 3 flamingo. And then what do we do here? I just don't. I guess we're probably going to get rid of this horse soon. I say that, but the pig's still around for the fun of it. But for now, I'm just going to honey the horse so that we've got a little bit of sort of a savior and we'll push to a draw if we need to. And this team is not looking too bad at all. It's a shame that we're going to get 2 for 1 there. In fact, maybe it's worse than I thought. No, we win because of that B. Told you it would be worth it. And now, unfortunately, the pig is not... In fact, I might just get rid of the pig now. I know I'm going to probably want to replace it with the... Oh, in fact, here we go. For some reason, I was thinking, oh, we have to get the flamingo to level 3 for the bison to work. But I forgot we conveniently have a fish that's about to level up as well. So even better. And this is looking like a reasonable squad. I'm probably going to start buffing the bison over the flamingo with the giraffe now. And the question is, do we just want to start putting garlic armor on people? We probably do, though at some point we're going to want to switch to melons. I'm just gonna put it on the flamingo for now. And oh, I nearly just went blind past that second flamingo. And I'm hoping to get a pill because we're going to pill the turtle in front of the bison to give it melon armor. But for now, it will stay on the shop until we see that. So have you guys, people in the chat, have you all played this game before? I don't know if Jameson's still around. I can't actually see the number of people that are watching on YouTube at the moment, at least from my screen that I'm looking at the moment. If you haven't, I'd recommend picking it up. If not, then you know you're probably screaming at the screen telling me that I'm doing all the wrong things here. But I don't think we're doing too badly. We're at 7 wins here, and we're going for a level 3 flamingo, which you don't see very often. Now, I don't think I like any of this particularly. Okay, so this is what we wanted. I'm actually going to sell the giraffe here and switch it for the turtle, and we'll pill the turtle. It does mean we've now got a weird spot where we've got 3 gold and we don't really know what to do with it. I'm tempted just to buy the ox just for a round. I think that's probably what we'll do. It's probably going to get sold next round, but at least it will do a job. And anything that gets melon armor in sort of the mid game is good for us. And all the teams we're fighting aren't particularly strong, or at least they don't seem to be for me. Maybe we're just really strong. So I don't think we've got too much to worry about. This might be a 10 winner. I'm just trying to think. I'm sure I've got level 10 wins with fish before. I mean, in fact, I can have a quick look, you know. We might as well farm achievements while we're here. So I've never got a level 3 fish to 10 wins. So that could be something we could aim for in this run. Do we want to pair anything, or do we just want to hunt for more upgrades? I think, why not? Let's pair the flamingo. If we want to go for level 3 flamingo, we're going to keep it around for a bit. And I think now we have a reason to get rid of this ox. A skunk is probably going to do us a lot better of a job. And then we'll roll... We could go for... I was thinking about going for one of these, but I think we'll just stick with another pair and we'll continue to buff up our flamingo. I'm just imagining... Oh, well, go get your dinner, Jameson. But yeah, definitely give it a try. This game's completely free, so you'll soon pick it up. It's one of those games which I'd say is easy to pick up, hard to master. And let me know if you have fun. Maybe I'll see you on here. I don't know. If you let me know what your username is, we might end up, you know, ships in the wind, end up fighting each other. Though in that instance, I hope I win. Unfortunately for you. Now, what are we gonna do here? Probably gonna get rid of the horse and go into the cow. And there's always a discussion when you get 2 cows in here is, do you want to level them up and try and get a level 2 cow because that offers some big benefits, or do you want to just sell the cow? And I'm just going to sell it. Whether that's the right answer or not, I don't know. And I'm sharing the buffs at the moment between both of our cream of the crop creatures, the flamingo and the bison. There's nothing really we want here. I mean, this fish I want to get rid of, but I'm waiting for the level 3 flamingo to do it. And we would have got rewarded if we kept that other cow, but oh well. And continue to spread the buffs around. I guess I'm going to freeze the monkey and roll. I'll definitely freeze the chocolate. I'm going to sell the cow for this round and buy the monkey to buff our flamingo even more. And then with this chocolate, we'll get a level 3 flamingo after that. In fact, our flamingo is actually keeping up with the bison so far, probably because of how I'm leveling it up. So that's not too bad. And I think we're going to get a win here. I don't know how close are we to 10 wins? Was anyone checking? We're probably very close. Okay, no, not as close as I thought. We are, what, 7? So we've still got 3 more to go, so that's fine. And we are going to start this with a upgraded level 3 flamingo. Perfect. That's what we want to see. And do we have anything here? I would like to switch to melon armor on our flamingo, if possible. So I might keep the turtle frozen. I will upgrade our skunk. And I might just sushi. Probably just going to sushi this time. I was going to hope it didn't hit the monkey, but it's not the end of the world. And both of them are getting equally buffed. I think I'm going to sell the fish for the turtle once I find a pill and then work out what's going to go well with it. But so far, so good. The only problem is if I sell the fish, I'm not going to get the achievement. So how much are we going for the 10 wins? How much are we going for the achievement? That's the real question. I mean, we're definitely going to get the flamingo achievement, which I haven't had before. So that's really good. So Snake would probably be the best play from like a strategic point of view here because Snake's just really strong. Deal 5 damage to a random enemy ahead. We could stick that in front of the behind the bison, almost guarantee ourselves 10 wins. But is it exciting? Is it really what we want to do? I much prefer the flamingo build, to be honest. So I'm going to skip past it. Maybe we'll regret that in the future. And this is often where I just find myself rolling for the very specific thing that I want and end up losing because of it. So let's just at least give some buffs around so that we're not constantly doing this. Oh, we could just give melon armor straight off the bat. And in fact, I think that's what we're going to do. I can unfreeze this. Well, yeah, I'm going to unfreeze the turtle and just give melon armor direct to the flamingo. And is there anything we want here for next time? I don't think so. I'm just hoping we power through this win as fast as possible because our team is going to lose out if we start getting some draws here. But I think, you know, we seem a lot stronger than most of the teams that we're fighting, which is always a really good sign. And yeah, this one will be no problem at all, which puts us to 9 wins. Now, the question is, can we panic get something else to level 3 for the achievement? I don't think we are, and I don't think I'm too worried about it either. So we probably just want to make our team as strong as possible for this round. So I'm just going to focus on maybe giving some food to creatures that I think need it. The level 2 skunk, though, is almost a necessity, let's say. And then, just in case we need it, I'm going to put stake on the monkey and actually bring it forward slightly in case we need to use it. Though, to be honest, the enemy teams have just been dying really early so far. It's not even been getting to like our 3rd, 4th, 5th unit. Is this going to be a difference? The fact that they sniped our melon armor is annoying, but I don't think it's going to matter in the end, to be honest. I think we're just going to sail through, and there you go, 10 wins. Perfect. That's quite an interesting team. And one of the things they've added, well, I say fairly recently, it's been quite a while now, is you've got a history, you've got a Hall of Fame of some of your recent wins. As you can see, I've only got 2, but they're at the top of the charts. The Overexcited Sailors, and we've got that level 3 flamingo, which is really nice to see. And if we look at these stats, oh no, that's not what I wanted. Where do we see achievements? Here we go. We can see, look at that flamingo with a medal as well, just showing how amazing it is. And with that, I think we might as well switch to the expansion pack. So we'll have some different animals here. I'm pretty sure the flamingo isn't part of the expansion pack. So maybe we'll see some ladybirds, some beetles, etc, etc. I think we're going to start this with just a mosquito and hope to get something better. That sounds good to me. Fish and 2 mosquitoes. And, what are we going to be? Domestic. I mean, everyone says I have a very large head, so maybe we're the unsubtle heads. You know, constantly whacking into things, knocking people over, headbutting them when I feel like it. I'm that sort of person. Just causing problems, really. And this is an easy draw for us. It's a shame. I think maybe if the ant gave its buff to some other creature, we might have actually got away with a win there. And, I mean, we've already got a level... I'm gonna take the butterfly. I'm going to take the bluebird here. In fact, I'm going to take 2 bluebirds, just that we're starting to buff a mosquito to maybe last into the longer rounds. One of the things that's specific to this sort of like paid for pack, and when I say paid for, I think it's like £2. It's not very expensive, €3 or something like that, is the caterpillar. And the caterpillar is sort of growing and growing and growing, similar to how it would in real life. And then once it reaches level 3, it will basically take on the highest stats unit that you have. So if we buff this mosquito over and over again, then potentially that's what it will take over with. Fortunately, an owl. I mean, to be fair, maybe I'm poo-pooing the owl. Why don't we take the owl? It's good stats anyway. And we can join the bluebirds together. I never think a camel's that good, so I'm going to skip past that. Though we could have had 2 there. I think I'm just going to keep skipping until I find something good. I'm actually going to go for the swan at the back, because the swan used to be really powerful. I just realised that was a whole lot of rolling without much benefit. But they nerfed it from a 3-3 to a 1-3. So if we can use this bird to give at least some passive attack, that'll be pretty good. And we are going to come with a loss here. Unfortunately, if I'd moved the swan 1 forwards, I think we would have come away with a draw. But you can't get everything. And let's see. We're not really seeing much that I want. I'm tempted just to sell the owl to give buffs elsewhere, but I think I just need to focus on finding a creature that I like. And a swan is something I like. I might even change a 2-3 for a 1-3 just to get even more gold, because the swan basically is an economy unit. It's buffing our economy for future rounds and get a few more rolls. I'm just spending a lot of time rolling though, which is not what we like to see. But at least we have a level 2 swan for next round, so we can prepare for that. Just saying if we've got anyone new people in the chat. Doesn't seem so that I can see. I need to work out how to do this, because at the moment I'm sure there's a way that you can combine both Twitch and YouTube chats into one consolidated chat, which makes things a lot easier for me. But it means I'm juggling 2 different things at the moment to try and work out what's what. Right, we have taken quite a lot of damage here, but I think this is our pivot point. We are going to want to go dolphin, and we're probably going to take... In fact, I think we're probably going to get rid of this bluebird, get rid of the owl as well, hoping it buffs. Not necessarily the buff that I wanted, but it's not too bad. And then we just need 1 more unit. Am I really going to rebuy the bluebird? I think I am. It's not ideal, but we might as well keep passively buffing this swan. Probably wasn't the most optimum strategy there. But you did miss a fat 10 out of all bags, unfortunately. And with a level 3, we didn't go level 3 crab, but we did do level 3 flamingo, which was quite fun. This run seems much worse, I'll be honest. But we'll try and make it work. I could try and go for a level 3 hatching trick. The problem is, hatching chicks just... Basically, when you get to level 2, they actually get worse, in my opinion. But maybe it's early enough. Why not? You know, if I'm going to try and do something crazy, why not let it be a level 3 hatching chick? I'm going to freeze this turtle and hope to get a pill. I'm not seeing one. I'm just spending a lot of time rolling here, and this is what's worrying me. In fact, I'm going to just sell the bluebird and go for a turtle straight away. Because even if we don't get a pill, we can... Choices. I'm actually going to do this and arrange it like that. So hopefully we're going to have a really hench mosquito that's just going to slap around all the enemy animals, especially with the melon armor. I wonder what design decision possessed the developer to go for melon as like the defensive shield. I mean, I guess melon is quite hard, like the outside of a melon, so maybe that's what they were going with. But yeah, I just find it quite interesting. Now, part of me wants to switch out for Rooster here, but I think maybe we want to do something like this. Though I did just put garlic armor on him. I think we're going to keep it as is at the moment and just focus on buffing this mosquito, just so that it can like hold our team up. Okay, so here you go, level 2 hatching trick now. End of turn, give +2/+2 to the friend ahead. So previously we were getting +5/+5 just for the turn. Now it's a progressive +2/+2. And then we can sleeping pill the mosquito as... no, we can sleeping pill the turtle to get melon armor on him and just continuously buff that mosquito. Now, I don't know why I've decided it's my life's mission to keep a mosquito on the team for as long as humanly possible, but I have, and it looks like it's there to stay as we continue to buff it. And hopefully the mosquito can basically 1v5 the enemy team or try and do something similar. It's not going to do it this time. In fact, maybe it is. Or at least, yeah, I think, no. Oh, close. It 4v5'd. Well, no, sorry, 1v4'd. Other way around. And we're getting close to a level 3 swan here. We could start building into this dolphin, but I feel like the dolphin's sort of a throwaway part of our team at the moment. I'm going to freeze this pair, so we might want to keep buffing. Ooh, I don't know. Probably a bit ambitious to go for a llama here. A llama's for like a 4 squad, but it does get buffs as you do it. I'm actually not going to do that. I'm not that crazy, and I will continue to buff my mosquito. Don't ask me why the cow is still on our team, because I have no idea, but shouldn't be too bad. Maybe we'll be blessed with 2 cows on the next roll of the shop. And this is looking okay. Yeah, definitely okay. He's also got a level 2 hatching tick. Great minds think alike. Thing is, when you get a level 3 hatching tick, then it starts leveling up your units every turn. So that's what we're really trying to go for. I don't know if I've ever actually had it, so that will also be a little achievement for us. But it is very good. And here's our level 3 swan. Oh, okay. I mean, the octopus isn't that good, but we'll go for octopus this time. The main reason I'm thinking is octopus becomes super strong if you get it to level 3. If we get a level 3 hatching trick, then a level 3 octopus is not off the table. Or definitely not off the table completely. But we'll continue buffing the mosquito until then. I think this might actually be the first time I've ever even bought an octopus, I'll be honest. I think this might be a loss actually. Just because I don't know if we're punching through this. Oh no, it's a draw. It's a draw. Okay, I was close. Very close. Double deer is not too bad, but that's not what we want. Pill, pair. I mean, I could start keeping on the pair. I'm just wondering if I should just be rolling more for the level 3 hatching trick. I mean, oh, actually, let's have a look. 4, 6, 2, 3, 1. A poodle is looking very good here. I might actually get rid of the dolphin and go for poodle. Even though it's a bit worse initially, it has the benefit of buffing all of our creatures. So look at this, +1 to everyone now. Easy. And I like how the poodle just throws out hamburgers to the team. It's like, take your pick. Take any of these hamburgers. You know, I don't know how the poodle prepares the hamburger. That's probably a very different question. But, you know, helping out the team, that's what we want to see. I'm not sure if the octopus really eats meat either, so I don't know. But we're slowly getting back up here, and here we go. Level 3 hatching trick. This is what we want to see. So, start of turn, give +1 experience to the friend ahead. So, and we also got rewarded with a level 2, well, another octopus. We can melon armor the octopus. Oh, everything's coming up well now. We can also melon armor the swan, even though it's already got garlic armor. And then we will roll. Nothing good here, but I'm not too worried. And look at this, we should get, come on, level 2. I must be at the start as in once you finish the round. Okay, so at the start of this next round, we should get a level 2 octopus, which I think gives it like a massive buff as well, which is pretty good. And it does look like we're going to win this one, which is nice to see. And I think this could be a chance. This could be a great run. Level 3 octopus is not something I thought I'd get. I mean, we've still got a ways to go, but it's already level 2. Maybe I should just be rolling then to try. I mean, we've still got 4 wins to go, so I probably have some time. Probably should just keep buffing at the moment. And let's see. We could just try and give melon armor to our whole team, to be honest, but I don't think that's what we want to do. T-Rex is pretty tempting, but I don't know what we'd sell. I guess we'd sell the mosquito, to be honest. I don't think the mosquito is doing too much heavy lifting now, but I mean, a 26-26 is a 26-26, as they say. So we'll keep that on. Here we go, chocolate. We're increasing our chance of getting that upgraded octopus, and we might as well do it again. Yeah, why not? So next turn we'll have a level 3 octopus. That's definitely something I've never done before, and I'll have to double check what it actually does. I believe it's every time before it hits, it does 5 damage to everyone. Sounds perfect to me, or at least in my mind. It's a shame that we had our melon armor knocked off there, but we still get the win, so no complaints there. And we are 3 away from the win, and look at this. Level 3 octopus. Before attack, deal 5 damage to all enemies. So I'm going to actually put him on the front now, A, because we don't really need to upgrade him anymore, and I'll bring the hatching chick. I'm just going to move everything around, basically, so that we can start now increasing our poodle. Because if we got our poodle to level 2, it will start doing more and more for the enemy. Well, against the enemy team. I'm probably going to stake the poodle, because I don't think we're ever going to want to put melon armor on it, and at least then it's going to hit
a bit more like a truck. And yeah, I think it's probably going to be a lot of buying food. Buffing up our whole team fairly evenly. I don't think there's anything else we want to do particularly at this stage. I might freeze the melon armor. Who knows? We might want to put melon armor on our hatching tick. Because 1414 is not anything to sniff at, really. And then look at the power of this octopus. Boom, 5 damage to everything. Boom, 5 damage to everything. Boom, 5 damage to everything. Look, it does the whole thing for us, right? We don't have to do anything. And if you're wondering why it seemed to do +5 damage multiple times, I believe if it kills on that first +5, then that basically refreshes. So this is going to be really exciting. I've never had the level 3 octopus before, so it's a great start to this run. And I might just get another melon armor for the hatching chick. I just feel like we're just buying food now. I think that's all we really need to do. And perfect, we got a level 2 poodle now. And yeah, that's basically all she wrote, I think. Let's just see if there's anything we want here. We want sushi. Just keep buffing everyone up easily. What's going to be really good is now this poodle is going to buff both the mosquito and the octopus to over 30 health. And what that basically means is that even if the enemy has a 50-50, it's not going to go through our melon armor. Oh, I just nearly skipped when we have 2 more money. Let's see, nothing particularly. I'll freeze this pizza. And hello, Sarah. Good to see you. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying the octopus fun. I was going to say, never had the octopus before. I think at all, ever. Excuse me? Octopus versus octopus? Excuse me, 32-32 is better than 31-31. This octopus is going down. You know, don't try and come at me with your own strat. There were 45-11. Oh my god, there's a lot of sheep all of a sudden. Now that was a very interesting fight. I haven't seen something like that before. But just remember, our octopus had 1 more health than them. And do you know what the other reason I like octopuses is, as you know, OzzyJtv, my real name's Oscar. You know, I'm a big fan of all animals that begin with the letter O. Should be very obvious why, you know, beginning with the letter O. But, you know, octopus was always first and foremost as a kid. I was a bit of a weird kid, you know, had a big fascination with octopuses and ostriches. Both. I might actually freeze this. Oh no, this is 9 out of 10. We could go for the win here. Probably will go for the win. So nothing we want here. I will just cupcake the octopus to give it even more buffs. But yes, I always loved ostriches and octopuses specifically. Oh, good. Thank you, Samuel Oberouch. I didn't even realize that. Here you go. We can change that during the production. Sorry, you've been missing out on who the last enemy is that we've been fighting against. Is that a lot better? Now I just missed our crown and glory. I mean, to be fair, it's all for the fans. You know, I'm happy to move my webcam, but I didn't even see the win. Hopefully that works. Let me know if that is in the right position. It looks like it is on my side. Sorry about that. But look at that for a win. I think this has got to be one of the most impressive wins I've had, or at least recently, that's for sure. And let's go in. That's 2 10 wins already so far in this run. So let's go again. And look at this, slowly getting the achievements up. I'm just very excited about this one. Look at this octopus. In fact, we still need to do otter, owl, and ox. Maybe that should be my goal for this this series or for today. Is can I get all the stickers for the animals that begin with the letter O? Ciao, Samuel. That's unfortunately I don't know much more Italian than that. I was trying to learn it for a bit, but never done particularly well. My partner, he speaks Italian far better than I do. Let's say that much. And do we go for 2 mosquitoes or 2? I'm gonna freeze the fish in case we want it next time. But yeah. Okay, what are we going to be? This is always the hardest choice. I think we're just going to be the offensive eggplants, you know. We just absolutely destroyed with our last round. We know what we want. We're going to get in everyone's face with our offensive eggplant and show them how it is to win a game of Super Auto Pets. And that is precisely what we're doing. And nothing like... I think this is actually how we started the last round with 3 mosquitoes. So maybe that's saying that we're going to have a similar sort of victory to last time, or at least that's what I'm hoping for. I mean, these early rounds sort of tend to play themselves as long as you have your favorite sort of animals. You know, I like the fish, I like the mosquito, I like the ladybird. Yeah, those are the main ones. You know, I don't like the pig, but, you know, can't have everything. Just gonna take a drink here quickly. Let's see, might as well straight away upgrade to a level 2 mosquito. And in fact, let's not stop there. Let's just give it melon armor from day 1. And then, to be fair, we've only got 6 gold here, so maybe we'll just buy a rat for stats. And nothing else is really tickling my fancy, but why not? Let's just get a ladybird, and I'll bring the mosquito up front. So I've never won with a level 3 rat, that's for sure. So the rat is quite an interesting creature in Super Auto Pets, mainly because of the idea that it's tanky, but it gives the enemy a unit. And in fact, maybe I shouldn't have put my melon armor unit right behind the rat now that I think about it, because basically when our rat dies, it summons a 1/1 rat for the opposition. So basically I just gave it a melon armor breaking unit straight away. So not my finest hour, let's be honest, but we will survive. I'm probably just going to get rid of this rat, to be honest. I don't know what I'm going to replace it with at this stage. Might go in for another ladybird, though it's a bit late for this. And we could go for our good old friend, the flamingo again. I don't know, why not? I'm playing a bit fast and loose, I appreciate, but these early rounds, you know, we're just trying to find our feet in the world. You know, we've gone to the great heights of octopuses and level 3 flamingos once before. We just want to go back to our roots and just try and work out what's going to be best for us later. And in fact, I say that, I think this is still going to be, oh no, it's going to be a draw. I thought we were going to have a win there, which would have been glorious. And what are we going to do here? Well, I guess we're going to keep upgrading our mosquito. I mean, it doesn't do particularly good, but why not? And I would go for hatching. I mean, hatching chick has probably got to be the best play, right? But I don't want to just build the same build that we had last time and see what we get. In fact, maybe I'm just wondering if we can put in this tropical fish somewhere. Maybe for our other fish. No, I think we'll just end the turn without it. I don't think it's necessary for now. How's everything going in Italy at the moment, Samuel? Is it? I don't know whereabouts you're based, but I'm hoping to travel to Italy. You know, everything travel permitting, in June. Over to an area near Florence, so very excited for that. And unfortunately we lose that round. And see what we've got here. So we've got another opportunity to pill, which is normally a very good strategy, and I think I'm going to do that. What is least likely to disappear? I mean, normally I would get rid of the flamingo fairly early, but we can level it up, so I might as well do that. We've got 4 gold. We could try a squirrel. I've never really played with a squirrel, but we've got a ladybug, so it does synergize quite well. Why don't we do a round with the squirrel? Ah, okay, in the north of Italy. Are you quite close to the Switzerland side or the Venice side? Like, well, I guess French Switzerland side or Venice side? Austria? Is it Croatia? I'm trying to think what countries border Italy now. You've got France, Switzerland, Austria, Croatia? Is that right? I'll be impressed with myself with that. I blame that purely on playing games like Crusader Kings and Europa Universalis when I was younger. But let's see. Ah, okay, so you sprechen de Deutsch and you parle Italiano, as they say. Ah, hopefully I didn't butcher that too badly. I was going to say, because you speak Swiss as well, so you must be right near the border then, to have all 3 of those languages. I'm just thinking 2 gold for a can. I think we're going to pick that up, especially because a lot of this stuff is rubbish. We don't necessarily want to keep it on our team. And I didn't know that. So TIL, the ladybug gets a buff even if you use can. Well, you say that. I didn't really have that much faith that I was right, but I will take it. I think we're probably. No, I was like, I've never really played with a goat either. Could we go for a goat? Friend bought game 1 gold. Works 2 times per turn. I can sell the squirrel for a goat. Anyone else used the goat before? Am I just going crazy? I'm going to buy the goat, sell the ladybird, go up to 4, buy the skunk. Got 2 gold. I almost want to sell something else now just for the sake of it, but I don't think it's going to be worth it. I'm going to roll. We can buff our skunk, buff our flamingo, I guess. I don't really know if we really need to keep buffing the flamingo. I don't know if it has much better. Oh, and nearly went mosquito blind there. That would have been dangerous. Might as well freeze the whole shop at this point. And let's see. Maybe we can see if we can get a goat run. Love to see a goat go well here. Oh, and they've got a goat themselves. I don't think their team is looking quite as good as ours, but actually, maybe tell a lie. Tell a lie. If we had 1 more health on our mosquito, that would have been fine. But as it was not. And we're now down to 1 life, which is not picking. Cheers, Sam. Hope you. Is it Sam or Samuel? I don't know which word, but thanks for wishing me a good stream. Yeah, it's my first time actually streaming on this channel. So I created my YouTube channel recently. I'm trying to think when I made it now. 2 weeks tomorrow. And yeah, hoping to continue up the good work and put some streams in as well, so that we can actually start, I don't know, building this channel, building this community, see if people are interested in watching us play a bunch of games and playing games with me as well. Never let that not be said. Are we going to get anything else good here? Probably just going to buff the flamingo. I don't think there's going to be quite as good a run as the runs that we had earlier, but oh well.
Probably we're getting a bit too high as a kite after the Octopus win. So let's see. So looking at this might still be a win. Yeah, this is still a win. And maybe if we can get something like a dragon to go with our goat. No, that's a sentence I never thought I would say. That would look pretty good. Just thinking if we want to buy the poodle here. I know we used the poodle last time, but it might be worth using it again. Though we're getting to the point now is what do you sell to get the goat to continue working? Bison's a bit boring, but we could go for the bison as well. Choices. Well, maybe we go beaver, buy sell for the goat buff, buy the poodle, roll. Nothing's particularly good here. So roll again. And then we can start upgrading this goat. I guess that's what we're going to do. Not sure how good it will be. I'm just trying to make sure the goat gets the buff rather than the poodle, because we might get rid of the poodle at some point soon. Let's end our turn. So we get +4/+4 spread across the 4 animals, which is pretty good, if I do say so myself. And I think, looking at their team, our team is definitely going to be stronger. No, spoke too... Well, yeah, no, definitely still right. I just was getting confused with where the melon armors were going to end at the end of this. So what do we have here? Well, first and foremost, well, level 2 skunk would be better for our chances of survival, but level 2 goat is funnier. So obviously we're going to go for the level 2 goat. And what are we going to sell? I almost feel like we're going to have to sell this flamingo. Even though it does have melon armor, I feel like it's not going to benefit from the goat as much. Well, to be fair, what's the point of the goat? The goat's giving us gold back. So there's no point just buying and selling for the sake of it, however exciting that might be. What we should instead be doing is buying and selling for a reason. And no, I'm not going to take you again, Octopus. It was fun while it lasted. I want to keep that memory cherished. So here we could sell the flamingo to buy the cow. But is that a short-sighted play? I think I'm going to do it. Why not? And that gives us some milk to upgrade our mosquito a bit further. And we still have 6 gold here, so we could technically switch out for like a rhino or an octopus or... Okay, go on then. I'll freeze the octopus at least. See if we see anything else that we might want. Don't think we've got anything there. Gonna freeze that chocolate. Roll one more time. Nope. Nothing here. Sell, and I guess we're gonna buy an octopus then. Might as well. See what ends up happening. I think our team is better than it was before with the flamingo, but only by a bit, not by too much. And looking at their team here, I think we've got the win. I want to say, yeah, I think we've got the win. Yeah, easily actually, easily. And now, can we get this goat to level 3? That's what I'm starting to think about. I'm starting to dream. That's the problem when you get to this stage. Well, we're definitely going to upgrade our skunk. Oh, so when this friend bought, I thought you had to put them on their individual spot. I didn't realize that you could just like upgrade them straight into a unit, and that helps us. Now, I'm going to actually buff the skunk. We have enough time that if we need to get the goat to level 3 and we start doing a lot better, we can do. But apart from that... So, this is where we decide, are we going to be a goat dragon team? I think we are going to be a goat dragon team. Does that mean I have to say goodbye to my good friend the octopus? I think it does. And we'll buy... Just trying to think about which is the right way around to do this. Yeah, we'll buy the dragon. We'll probably buy the pizza. And then we'll freeze the turtle in case we get a pill. In fact, screw that. We'll go for the melon armor. And we'll go for the mosquito. And then hopefully we'll start buffing from next round. Assuming we live. And I think our team's looking okay for that. Maybe I should have the poodle right at the back. But no, there's a reason I have that. It's because it would take the buff from someone else, if I remember correctly. I think the goat and the poodle are on the same level. Oh, how is this looking? Oh, that was not a good mosquito. Not mosquito. That was a very poor... I mean, we still drew, so I'm not going to complain, but the BAP did absolute work on our team there. And why do they keep taunting me? Well, taunting probably not the right word. Enticing me. Tantalizing. Dropping me octopuses to make me want to buy them. But what do we say we're going to do? We are going to... I guess it's the poodle. We're definitely going to be selling the poodle, right? Unless we're going to sell the... We're going to sell the poodle. Buy the goat. Ooh. And join them up. Buy the mosquito. Sell the mosquito. And I'm just thinking, we actually probably want to put the melon armor on the goat. I never really thought about that. Hello, Smile. Good to see you. I've seen you in our comment section before on the YouTube videos. So good to see you watching what is the first stream since we started the YouTube channel about 2 weeks ago. I did do a stream probably like 6 months ago, and then I turned off Twitch and never did it again for about 6 months. But good to see you here in the chat.
Hope you have a good time. I don't know how much you enjoyed the Super Auto Pets on the channel previously, but I thought this was quite a nice, easy thing to put on stream at the start while we're just like finding our feet. I was making some changes with the stream setup, etc. earlier. I think here we're going to go level 3 skunk. They keep giving me octopuses, I must be honest. Smile, you missed, if you do like Super Auto Pets, you missed a great run that involved many, many octopuses. I might be able to show you after this run is finished, but that was certainly very exciting. And now we're on our mission to try and get a level 3 goat. And I think we're probably good to go here. Yeah, nothing else that I think we're missing. And keep going. But yeah, Smile, if you are enjoying the Ancient Legacy of Azul, today's episode I will heartily recommend. We got a lot of new content, exciting content that we got to try out. I've actually already recorded in advance tomorrow's run as well. And let's just say we got a new character to try out, a lot of new unlocks, a lot of exciting things to be playing with in the next couple of rounds. So Ancient Legacy of Azul is definitely not going anywhere on the channel, that's for sure. Probably going to sushi here and then roll. Just want to see level 1s, if anything, just to keep using this dragon. I might still buy a cow. I'm probably still going to buy a cow. I'm going to go melon on the skunk into cow, and then try and buff this this mosquito up. In fact, I can even sell this and buy something else, which I didn't really think I would get to do. I guess I'll buy another skunk. I'm just going to sell it later anyway, but doesn't matter. Oh, really? Oh, it's good to see that you're watching them every day. I'm glad it can give some entertainment. I'm trying to make sure it always gets scheduled out at midnight GMT. So, you know, there'll always be a video on at that slot if you, I don't know if that's the time. Okay, I'm about to say if that's the time you have breakfast, but unless you're trying to think, where would you have to live that midnight is, or midnight UK time is breakfast? I can't even think off the top of my head. Right, I'm sort of auto playing at the moment, but we really need to roll more if we're going to hope to get this level 3 goat. I'm not sure we're going to get it, but it'll be very cool if we do. What's going to be better? I guess we're going to buy the fish, sell the fish. The problem is, because we've got this dragon synergy, the dragon is buffing everyone up, but it means I'm not really rolling a lot to get more goats. I'm just focusing on getting those level 1 creatures. I might freeze this. It's probably too late to try and go for a level 3 dragon, but you know, waste not, want not. So we'll buy that, and then we will roll. That's what we want to see, another goat, and then we are going to pass. I mean, every round could be our last round, and we're already getting to round 14, so I feel like we should be going against some really strong enemies here. But this is not looking too bad. That was a great combo. I didn't even think about that. Did you just see that snipe? So a level 3 skunk will move 1 enemy to 1 HP, and then the mosquito does 1 damage. So that 1 damage absolutely pipped the guy that we wanted to pip, which is great. Oh, cool. Whereabouts from Spain? I would like to go to Spain again. It's been, I think I went to Spain maybe 4 years ago now. And I did, though don't ask me to practice it live here, study some Spanish when I was at school. So I remember hola and maybe a little bit more than that, but I wouldn't go too much further. It was quite funny actually, because I was living at an Airbnb in Spain in Madrid for like 3-4 days. And I only could remember, like my vocabulary in terms of like nouns was pretty good, but I could only remember the present tense. So I was there basically going, yesterday I walk, tomorrow I dance, etc., etc., and just using this horrible like half Spanish present tense to try and talk to my Airbnb host who didn't speak any English at all. But it was good fun nonetheless. I'm just seeing what we got to do here. I think we're just going to be rolling. Another level 1 is what we want to see. Get some more buffs. And very importantly, we're starting to get these over 30 health things with melon armors, which is going to be very good for us. Probably gonna sell again. No, I'm going to pass here. And then, probably going to take this leopard for 1 turn and freeze the pig. That looks good to me. I do like the rabbit. I haven't used it much today, but I do think the rabbit is very good. I just haven't found an easy place to fit it into our squad. And I'm just going to be honest, I think we're going out here. I've just seen the level 3 rooster at the back, plus the melon armor. I can't imagine we're not going down here. Or maybe it's a draw. It's a draw. Okay, I will take a draw. That's for sure. Yeah, Brill Trends. I do use the rabbit. Obviously not. At the moment, I'm trying to go for some more hard to get achievements. I'm just trying things out. So this level 3 goat is what we're going for. Maybe a level 3 dragon if we can manage that, but I don't think it's likely. So that's the reason why you might not have seen any rabbits. But yeah, I definitely really like the rabbit. One of my probably if I get a rabbit as part of my level 2 upgrades, if that makes sense, so I get it early, then almost certainly it's on the team to stay. And I'll try and build around that. I really want to get these creatures up to above 30 health, just so that the melon armor won't instant die from a 50-50 basically. That's what I'm running for. It's a shame that, well, here you go, rabbit himself has popped in. I must say it's a shame that we've not got AR level 3 goat yet, but also we're just not seeing any chocolate unless I'm just completely blind. Or anything like that. I just feel very nervous. Round 16 is very far to get through. I can't believe we're clinching it with this goat still. And I look at this team and I'm like, surely we're losing here, right? Surely we're losing here. Maybe not. Every time I look and I look at the enemy team and I'm like, so much stronger than us. But then I think this level 3 skunk is doing a lot of the carrying for us. It's the only thing I can think of. And I forgot they actually nerfed the dragon like yesterday or the day before, just so everyone's wondering why it's still a 16-18. It now no longer buffs itself. So I'm still probably going to give it melon armor, but it's just nowhere near as good as the others because for that obvious reason. And here we go. We've got a lot of level 1s that we can buy here. So let's just buy all the level 1s, I guess. And this will actually, just realized we are at 9 out of 10. So can we, I shouldn't have just done that. Have I just ruined it? We need to draw now. I should have been rolling for that level 3 goat. Okay, let's see. Can we find a chocolate now and then hope to lose? I guess I'm not gonna freeze anything else. Yep. Okay. So we want to draw. If we lose, then we're done. If we win, I mean we win. That's a good thing. But we don't get the level 3 goat. Our fate is in the hands of our opposition. Please have an equally rubbish. Okay, this is a very interesting team. I've never seen 3 llamas before, that's for sure. But unfortunately, it does look like we're winning. No, we're losing. Crap. Oh, well, 9 out of 10. Can't win them all. With a very interesting team. It's a shame there. Well, at least it means we weren't going to get the level 3 goat anyway. And yeah, Smile, just for your benefit, what you unfortunately missed out on, I'll probably upload these VODs to YouTube as well, is, let's go, oh no, not achievements, sorry, History, Hall of Fame. Look at this squad here. Level 3 Octopus, level 3 Hatching Chick, level 3 Swan, and then nearly level 3 Poodle and Mosquito as well. Yeah, F in chat indeed. Right, I think what we're going to do is we're going to do one more run. So I don't know, do we have a preference? Do we want to do expansion pack or standard pack? And then I'm probably going to have to call the stream for now, just because of the timings of everything, and get some dinner. But I'll definitely try and stream maybe at least one time midweek next week. I'm trying to hopefully have Thursdays as my streaming slot, so I can do that after work. So I'm just trying to think what that would be Spanish times. I guess you're an hour behind us. No, an hour in front of us. Tell a lie. So I'd probably be streaming maybe at about 8 p.m. Spanish time is my guess. Let's do one more run on the standard pack, I guess. And yeah, Super Autopets music is great. Brill, have you played the game before? Or is this are you just coming in to see the game, never played it before at all? I think I'm just gonna buy all 3 of these, to be honest. But yeah, the music is very good on this game. I would recommend it. And the gameplay itself. Oh, what are we going to be? Am I a skilled masseuse or am I an unsubtle masseuse? Or an innocent masseuse? Yeah, I'm definitely an unsubtle masseuse. I'm a bit of a bull in a china shop. I mean, I don't massage people that often anyway. But yeah, so you're 1 hour ahead, Smile. So I'd imagine if I do stream midweek, it's probably going to have to be 8 o'clock-ish your time. 8 p.m. that is. Because I finish work normally at about 7 p.m. your time. And then I'll probably go get some food, etc. So somewhere between 8 p.m, 9 p.m. your time is when I would be streaming in a midweek. End of week, like as in a weekend, it could be any time. I guess we're just going to buy a bunch of horses. Guess I'll buff this one. I don't normally like the horse, I'll be honest, but I think in this game we can go for it. Maybe we'll try and do a summon build. Just trying to move these around. I want to put the 5-2 at the back, I think. I don't know, I'm changing my mind now. Maybe we'll put it further up. Oh, come on. There must be a better way of moving these things around. In fact, I'm just going to go, even if it gives us a loss. Yeah, so I often have it off if I'm watching other people play, but I thought, if I'm playing for other people, I might as well have the music on. It is really good. It's very loud, though. I think I have everything on 25% volume, so if I had it on full volume, it would be terrible. Well, not terrible, just a bit too loud for my precious eardrums. And what are we going to see here? Well, we might as well level up our horse straight away. Might as well even level it up twice is what I'm thinking.
Now, I like the blowfish, but this does not see a blowfish team. If we're going to try and keep the horse, we're going to go for summons, and the blowfish isn't going to help us with that. So let's skip past that for now. I'm hoping to see, well, none of this, to be honest. I'm hoping to see sort of crickets or maybe spiders. Oh, this is where I just run through everything. I mean, I could get a hedgehog for a round. Maybe it was no. There we go. That should do us for this run. Don't know. Not really liking this squad. I always feel like I get into a trap with horses. Like if I ever go horse, I end up losing, and I just feel that the horse is good in the very early game, but then it just sort of slowly drifts away. I mean, we won that one handily though, so no complaints here. And let's see. I don't know why I kept this frozen. I should have got rid of that, but that's not the end of the world. I probably should think about putting honey on some of this stuff because the horse is really going to give some good buffs to them. So I will do so. And this is what I was looking for. So we can upgrade our fish. I just realized that's going to mean we're on a 4 squad, which is not ideal. Do we want to keep this? I'm going to keep the kangaroo frozen just because we can guarantee it's going to get 2 triggers if we put it in front of like the spider or the cricket. And just hope we can live in this 4 squad. Let's say I did it just to make enough space for the summons, even though we all know that there's not going to be too many summons here that it's going to cause a problem. We still might be able to come away with a win here. Yeah, I think we're still going to come away with a win. So not punished for the 4 squad, but definitely not complaining. And let's see if we want to put this kangaroo in. So we could go for the rabbit, Brill, to your point, but I think if we're going summons, I mean, we could pivot completely away from summons, but if we are going to go summons, I feel like there's no point in going rabbit because you're just trying to... You don't really care as much about health. At least that's my view of the world. I'm probably going to put garlic on the kangaroo, though. I mean, what would we get rid of? We could get rid of cricket for rabbit. Maybe we should do that, actually. I'm changing my mind. Oh, though I need to make sure that I don't have the spider in position 1. And that way we can start building up our kangaroo and maybe pivoting off this summon train. Because as I said, I don't particularly like summon strats. I'm actually going to move these around, though, and put the fish at the start. I will freeze this sheep because if we're going to keep up, you know, maybe we'll see an early turkey or something like that and want to go for summons all the way through. But I don't know. I think I was tainted from the time that summons was super strong when the game first came out and then never sort of really played it after that. My main strategy is rabbit worm. Okay, so interesting. I can never get the worm to work for me. I'll be honest. Like I try and use it, but I always find it's a bit too slow. Like the rabbit I really like. It's the worm itself that I find a difficulty. I'm just trying. Where are we going to put everything? I'm probably straddling this. I'm trying to do this summon build too much, I think. But it's interesting, and we might be able to get to a level 3. Oh, What are we going to sell though for the turtle? We're definitely going to want it at some point. I'm just going to roll and the hope that we see a level 3 horse. Nope, then I'll upgrade the rabbit. At least give it a little bit of a buff. Yeah, for me, worm I can never get. I don't know, I always feel underwhelmed. I feel excited when I see a worm, especially early, and then I just never... I probably just don't value food quite enough. Even though I say I like the rabbit, I just probably don't give it enough respect and just go food all the time. Looking like we are going to win this one as well, though, which is nice to see. That puts us on 4 wins. Have we even lost one yet? Oh, we have lost one, okay. And here's a level 2 rabbit, which is perfect. I want the rooster. I want the rooster so badly. Do we get rid of the kangaroo for it? Or is that just... Oh, I mean, this is a hard choice. I could get rid of the sheep for it. I think we get rid of the sheep for it. I think that's probably better. I'm not sure if we're... But at that point, does that mean that I have to buff the kangaroo? I never seem to do particularly well with the kangaroo either, though. I know it's a good creature. Let's just do it this way. Well, maybe we'll regret that in the future, but I'm just going to keep this turtle probably frozen far too long because all I'm thinking is I want to put melon armor on said rooster. That is a really good combo, by the way. I've had that happen twice now, where the spider has spawned an ox, and because it's also got honey on it, it's meaning that we get the melon armor onto the summoned ox, which is really strong, actually. Hey, might as well go for this level 3 rabbit. Got to prove to you, Brill, that I do use it. But then apart from that, I really want to buff. Maybe I'll just start buffing. Maybe I start using the fact that this rabbit is there to buff our rooster a little bit. Make him an 8-10. That's probably not a bad shout, actually. Might as well. If I've got the level 2 rabbit, I might as well start using it properly. And let us see. I think we're going to lose here. Unfortunately, hippos are very strong against them, but we're getting an ox again. I wonder if there's something in the code that means, like, you know, if you get something once, you're going to get it again. But that is very fortunate. And unfortunately, though, not going to really make a difference, though, and we are going to lose that one. We've got 2 losses, but we can upgrade the rooster. Why is this turtle here? Am I ever going to actually sell one of these creatures for this turtle? I mean, I keep saying I'm going to, but who knows? I'm just thinking what I'm going to sell for it. Oh, probably going to do this and roll. Upgrade. Why is this turtle here? Someone tell me. Someone tell me what I'm doing with this turtle, please. Someone be like, OzzyJ, why the hell do you still have this kangaroo? You should definitely be getting rid of the turtle. Then I would listen. At the moment, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just going to have it permanently frozen for all time. Now, are we going to win this one? I think it's close. No, we're going to lose by 2. That's unfortunate. So I'm hoping. Well, okay. There's a lot of things to unpick here. Level 3 horse, level 2 rooster, almost guaranteed. Well, good to see you, Brill. Have a good meal. I'm probably going to be heading off shortly myself to do exactly the same thing. Kangaroo's going to go. It's been decided. Snail's going to come in, buff everything. Get rid of the snail. And then we're going to put a turtle in front of the rooster. And then we're going to keep the rabbit frozen. Maybe this was the pivot we needed. Maybe we want to keep the pair as well. Just to buff our rooster. I think we're just going to go in trying to get a level 3 rooster. I mean, we've probably seen that all before, especially if you were watching maybe a couple of months ago. Not watching me, but watching Super Autopets a couple of months ago. Because, you know, you used to see the rooster everywhere. Though saying that, I don't think we're going to come out of this with a win, unfortunately. Yeah, definitely not. If the fly had one less ability to spawn, maybe. Well, that takes us to 6:55 my time. I guess 7:55 over in Spain. And I think that will be the end of the stream this time. I think we've probably been streaming only about an hour and a half. It's a fairly short stream, but it was just mainly to make sure I could get this multi-streaming up between YouTube and Twitch. I'm going to see if there's a way to get it so that we can get both chats combined, because I feel like that's probably be a bit better for both groups if we can have both people, you know, everyone talking as one group rather than in 2 separate groups. But thank you very much for watching. Please, if you want to watch more Castle Morahisa or more Ancient Legacy of Assault, that's both going to be on the channel for the next couple of days at a minimum, probably longer. And we are picking up What If again after not playing it yesterday with a game called... I can't remember what the name of the game is called, which is really bad. Yes, Smile, I am on Twitch too, OzzyJtv, streaming on both platforms at the moment. But yes, basically What If is coming back, and I played this sort of weird pharmaceutical business management game where it sounds basically like, you know, you're a money grabbing corporation and you know it. So it's all about like having enough lawyers to deal with any lawsuits you might get for, you know, testing your pharmaceutical creations on animals, or spurious marketing campaigns to make more people think they have diarrhea, all that sorts of stuff. It's a pretty good game. I don't think it will come back to the channel, but it was interesting if you like those sort of business management games. But for now, yep, I suggest, you know, follow me on Twitch if you want to see me live again. As long as you're subscribed to me on YouTube, you'll also see the live notification. And I look forward to talking to you guys more soon. Anyway, have a good evening, everyone. Have a good dinner if you're eating it, and I will see you next